It was actually our family social worker that suggested it to us. At the time, we were living in a bed and breakfast, and I suppose things were just a lot more difficult for Brandon at the time. He was away from a circle of friends, and we were in a place that we didn't really know anybody. And the social worker suggested YAP as a kind of a social kind of support for Brandon. Um, well, I suppose since YAP has started with Brandon, um, it's kind of it's another person's view of, rather than just hanging around with his friends, kind of doing nothing. It's someone that's bringing him out and showing him different things, and he reads different books now, and they've kind of taken on a lot of his interests and made him see that there's other things he could be doing rather than just hanging around. The best part of YAP for me is the difference that I see in Brandon. Um, there's some things that he can come to me as his mammy and tell me, and I suppose uh, Jenny is a good person for him to talk to, someone that he trusts. He's had a brilliant relationship with her so far, in that he confides in her in different things, and it just takes a weight off his shoulders. And when he comes back from being out on with Jenny, uh, I can see a difference in him. His mood is a lot lighter, and he's learning different techniques about relaxation, and it's just an enjoyable couple of hours for him to be on his own and kind of talk about what he wants to talk about, which is great. Like, definitely. Um, a lot of the time, I think myself and Brandon kind of use Jenny as a mediator at times. There's different things that I'm worried about with Brandon that I can't talk to him directly about without ending up in an argument or something. So I'll mention them to Jenny, and she'll have a word with him when she's out with him. And then when he comes back, we usually can sit down and talk about it. Jenny will take the kids into the other room. I'll sit down with Brandon, and we just have it out, and everybody's much better off after. I'd, I'd want more of it, to be honest, because it's really given us a better relationship, myself and Brandon. We talk more, and as I say, it's that kind of a mediation where it's not a professional person that's kind of telling us what to do. It's not a social worker or a doctor. It's just an ordinary person, and it was a very well matched person to both of us. That she's young enough to connect with Brandon, and that's what he needed, was someone on the outside that he could trust. Absolutely, it was picked spot on. As I say, they have a great relationship with each other. That Brandon tells Jenny things that he probably wouldn't feel comfortable telling me, and she'd ask, "Is it okay if I say it to your mum?" And sometimes it's not, and sometimes it is. It was perfect, yeah.